Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to the KaiNexus Continuous Improvement Podcast. I'm Mark Graven from KaiNexus, and today we're doing a quick preview of our next webinar in the KaiNexus Continuous Improvement webinar series. It's going to be held May 10th, 1 o'clock Eastern, and it's got a really interesting theme and a great title. The title is Raising Lean Thinkers in a Lean House, and we're joined today by the presenter for that webinar, Karidja Sakanogo. Karidja, how are you?
Hi, Mark. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing fine.
I'm doing well. I'm excited that you're going to be doing the webinar. I apologize that I won't be there as host or moderator, but Morgan Wright from our team at KaiNexus is going to step in and do a great job. I will check out the recording because I think it's really fascinating what you're going to be sharing. But before we ask you to preview some of the content, can you tell the audience about yourself and your background?
Okay, so thank you for the opportunity. I mean, it's a pleasure to be able to share about this specific topic. And then like you say, I'm going to be sad I won't be here, but I think Morgan will handle very great. So a little bit of myself, I have 20 years of experience in different fields, customer service, banking, health, and then aviation, because I was flight attendant too for 6 years at the beginning of my careers. So before, then after that, I fall in love with the lean approach. So I'm passionate about lean. 7 years ago, I created that consulting business, and I'm trying to promote lean thinking in French-speaking countries, and specifically in West Africa.
And what industry were you working in when you first got exposed to lean?
So I was working in Pennsylvania with a catering airline company. So that's where I was seeing how lean was implementing to process all the big workloads, feeding thousands of people in different airplanes. Every day, 24 hours, working 3 shifts. So with a diverse team, people from all backgrounds and from all countries.
That would be a really fascinating webinar topic of its own, of how lean was being applied in that setting.
Yeah, I think kids more learn from what we are than what we do, and what we say. For practicing lean, naturally start acting lean at home. Mm-hmm. So that's how everything started. So my purpose with the webinar is to be able to share why and how I decided to raise lean thinkers in a lean house. So how my lean house look like, pretty different than the one from Toyota, but is the one I found appropriate for the goals I'm trying to reach with my kids.
Mm-hmm. And where is your lean house located? I don't think you said yet.
So great question. My lean house is located in West Virginia, Martinsburg. We moved in here 3 years ago, so it's a mobile lean house, going from one place to another one. So far we're in West Virginia.
Yeah, and you're going to talk about the promising lean thinkers that you're raising in that lean household. How many children / lean thinkers do you have?
So the team is four kids. The first one is 14. Then I have 11, 8, and 5. So they're 3 years apart intentionally. So those are the lean fingers I'm raising. They're different age, and then they've been working with me for my lean journey, making it perfect for all of us.
Yeah. Well, it'll be really exciting to hear more details about that. The first presentation that we've had in the series about applications of lean, not just at home, but with children, teaching them these principles. And maybe just one question, because I won't be able to ask it live, and you may touch on this in the presentation. Does part of raising lean thinkers mean that you're raising good problem solvers?
Great questions. I mean, it looks like you already attended. Yes, they're problem solvers. I try to they problem solver. They anticipate a lot. They raise themselves too because they know the standards. They passionate about excellence. All right, so they try to go to be better everywhere at school, at home. Is always challenging. You always challenge who is going to be first, and they always looking for fairness. They're always looking for respect, okay, in the house, respecting others. They understand that we are a unique family. So they try to respect others too at home, at school. They understand that everybody got their own standards. So, yeah, we talk about all those important core values that make up the lean thinking and that are so beneficial for us as parents.
So I'm sure there'll be a lot of great ideas and thought-provoking ideas for people who have their own families and their own households. I think you raise a really good point. Like what works for you in your household might need to be adapted by somebody else. Not every company is Toyota and not every family is going to be like yours, right?
Exactly. So we are unique. And then the one thing very important is to make them understand that they have an identity for belonging to this family. And then they should respect other families because they always carrying their identity too. Yeah. So, yeah.
So I'm really excited about it. You know, I don't have any little lean thinkers of my own. I don't have any children, but I'm still really interested in what you're going to be sharing because I think it'll help me reflect on my own attempts at being the best lean thinker I can be.
Yes. Yeah. So it's important though. I mean, I wasn't raised as lean thinkers, but I know I was for my entire life, I have been facing situations where now I understand the common sense, what should work, what's valuable, what is the most important, how you improve yourself. So all those concepts we've been going through our life, making it a framework, a lean transformation framework for our kids that can make them lean thinkers. So the raw product is them. The lean transformation framework is how we apply it in our house to make it our lean house. And then the final product that the lean thinkers was going to help later the community. They're going to be good workers, I hope, that they will contribute to the companies in many ways because they went through the process already. So yeah, it's already hard to manage change at work. So if we can help all organizations by raising lean thinkers, that would be great for the humanity, I think.
I agree. I applaud you for doing that, and thank you in advance for being willing to share what you're doing, Karidja. So again, the webinar, you can register now. You can go to kindnexus.com/webinars. If you are finding this preview after May 10th, 2022, you can search our website. You could do a Google search for the title, Raising Lean Thinkers in a Lean House. If you are listening to this after May 10th, you'll be able to find the recording of the webinar itself in the podcast feed on our YouTube channel. It's also going to be in our KaiNexus webinar library. It's all free. You can find that again at kainexus.com/webinar. So the presenter, again, Karidja Sakanogo. Karidja, thank you again. Thanks for doing the preview today.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much for the opportunity.